If you had to guess which day of the week my win rate was the lowest, which day would it be? The funniest thing is that I'm almost 100% sure you will have it wrong, but we'll check that a little bit later. Let's review first today's trades. I've put my levels, you can see them here. Then I'll just go on the 5-minute. Something interesting here, we can see that we had a fair value gap right there that got filled at 8:30. What was interesting is that we had the news at 8:30 today. So this is all this movement right there. But since I always go to the screen at 9, I'm just starting here. Then let's just go on the 2-minute. And then the 1-minute. Let's play price here. So we have the open at 9:30. We can see here a small fair value gap, but the displacement is too small. But it got filled. Another one right there. And there's another one here. So there was this movement here of almost 600, leaving a fair value gap right there. But those are not following my rules, so I'm not taking them. But you can take them. I mean, you can see here that it was successful, but you need to test different things to see what works for you. But for me personally, I know that I need at least a 600 and then the execution to be after 9:55. Okay, so after filling this fair value gap, we had the displacement down, leaving this fair value gap right there. And we went to take out today's low, which was after the news at 8:30. However, I would not consider this one a trade because we didn't really have a grab of liquidity. Even though we could argue that taking a fair value gap is filling liquidity, it's more filling an imbalance. What I would like as a liquidity grab is more a stop hunt, for example. Let's say we have this high here, taking out this high here. So maybe you can try different things, but this for me is not considered a grab of liquidity. So that's the reason why I'm not taking this fair value gap right there. However, after taking today's low, we might see a reaction because a lot of liquidity was residing right here below. People buying here, putting their stop, not taking profit here and having still an order either at break even or with their stop loss still around here. So we saw a big jump with a displacement of 800. So that the only reason why I would not take this one is because of time. But you can see here that after filling this fair value gap, we had a reaction from this point. But someone could enter right there for this fair value gap. Came back. I'm not too good with order blocks yet, but if I'm not wrong, let me know in the comments. I would consider this an order block. You know, this candle before the big push. So we came back to the opening of this order block right there, perfection. That's some ICT concepts, and then we might see a push up. But again, since it's before 9:55, I have no interest in it. Other people also ask me about taking second legs. So you know, here we had the first leg with this fair value gap right there, and then we're having this second leg, right? From this point to this point, so above 600 with this fair value gap. The reason I don't like taking those second legs, I explained that in my last video, so you can check it out. But mainly it's because the highest probability is usually as soon as you're getting at the beginning. Because if you keep on taking the next leg and then the next leg, the probability of reversing after some point gets higher as you take second legs. So when I see a big displacement here, like this one, then a nice reaction, I would just consider that as a missed opportunity. Technically not, because it's not part of my plan, but you know what I mean. And then I would just stop trading the second leg. So I would not take this one either. So we're getting close to this fair value gap. Let's check the reaction. Nice reaction. So you see another ICT concept working perfectly. So the trade that I took this morning was this one. So after taking this fair value gap with the liquidity that I considered was residing above those highs right there, so people could maybe sell here, put their stop losses here. So I had this fair value gap, I had the liquidity that was residing here that we took out, I had the displacement. The only thing that was missing in my head this morning when I was trading is this low. So the definition of a low, from my understanding of ICT, is you need a low and the candle left to it is higher, and then the candle right to it is higher also. So you can see here that the low in here was top left of the screen, 68.8. Then this one was at 68.4, so it's lower, and then this one is higher. So that was the only thing, because it's not the clearest of lows, so I would prefer something like that to be taken out, or something like that to be taken out. But since I'm only risking 1% for every trade, I didn't mind taking the trade. It's not that big of a deal. It's not 600 yet, so let's play a little bit, and then that's it. So I saw that this morning with a displacement of 617. I saw the break of this low, the liquidity grab. I had this fair value gap right there, so I just placed my trade right there. And then I'm going for the first target, which is above 2.5, so a nice 1, 2, 3 right there. So let's check how it goes. And let's keep in mind this fair value gap, right? The one going up, the second leg, and maybe an order block here, right there. And then I got stopped out, just like that. So my guess, the reason why this happened this morning is because first we had grab of liquidity after taking 2 days low. So we had the first push, second push, we had this fair value gap, which kind of worked, but not too much, because if you would have put your order here, you would need your stop loss to be at least above this one. So you would need, for example, your stop loss to be right there. So that's why I don't like taking second legs. They're a little bit messy in general. It's not as clean as this one right there, you can see. And that was the only trade I took this morning. So let's see how the rest of the days go. So we took out 2 days high. So you can see why I'm riding those levels, right? 2 days high, which was the London high at 3 a.m. And you can see here that after taking, for example, 2 days low, a great reaction. 2 days high, a great reaction. So a lot of people are asking me about where are the important levels in general, and those are some important levels, some examples of important levels. And after this point here, since it passed 11 a.m., I was not interested in anything right there. Now for my least profitable day of the week, what was your guess? Did you answer Monday or Friday? If you did, that's actually not the right answer. My least profitable day of the week is Wednesday, with a win rate of 48%, very much lower than my 72% win rate on Tuesday, or even my overall win rate, that is around 60%. Now the question is why? Why is it so low on Wednesday? So I have an idea explaining why Wednesday is so low, Well, let me know your guesses in the comments. I'll review all your answers and then make a video about that soon. Let me know.